In this video, we need to define flourishing. My definition of flourishing is the well-being of the entirety of a person. It is the health of their body, mind, social life, communal life, emotions, daily experience, feelings of success, reconciliation with their past, outlook towards the future, and existential peace. This includes the well-being of their soul if you believe in the supernatural. According to the Templeton Charity Foundation, flourishing means peak well-being by possessing cultivated traits. These traits include everything I mentioned earlier, but also motivation to live, thinking and feeling one's purpose, having strength, virtuousness, and ability to live well in hardship, as well as curiosity and engagement in the world around us. Our notion of flourishing is similar to the notions of the past, though there are important differences. Who would be a good Western philosopher that wrote about natural flourishing? There is a titan of philosophy so gargantuan that people often refer to him as the philosopher. According to Aristotle, to flourish is to live virtuously, as in have good habits, and be sufficiently healthy in every way. To flourish is to be successful in all aspects of human life, including contemplation, the greatest Aristotelian good. After all, the philosopher said that reason is the most powerful human ability, thus putting it above all other human abilities. Being able to contemplate implies you are not distracted by your natural goods, meaning that you're satisfied with the health of your body, mind, emotions, worldview, and social life. However, there are odd implications with Aristotle's definition. According to him, you cannot flourish if you have significant back pain, or an ugly face for instance, because one implies insufficient physical health, and the other is not aesthetic enough for society. Now, from the 2nd to the 16th century, Catholicism has been the dominant religion of Europe, so we'll take a look at their viewpoint. The Catholics have taught and still teach that flourishing is good, but ought to be partially sacrificed for doing the will of God. Aristotelian flourishing can be understood as both virtue and possession of natural goods. God promotes all virtues, but also promotes the sacrifice of natural goods. He rewards sacrifice with more natural and supernatural flourishing, possibly before death and certainly after death. This is best seen in the concept of martyrdom, sacrificing all natural goods, but standing firm in one's desire for God and their spiritual habits. In martyrdom, one's mind is conflicted, their body is tortured, their social standing is obliterated, and their community gets endangered. However, the spiritual well-being of the martyr is raised up with lots of merit, since the martyr gave up everything for their connection to God alone. According to the Catholics, the martyr is motivated for life after death. Their feelings of purpose, otherwise known as meaning in life, comes from aiming to do God's will, exercising religious virtue, thinking that they have died well. Thus, the Catholic Church teaches its followers to sacrifice some natural goods for the sake of flourishing before and after death, similar to a martyr, but not nearly as extreme. So yes, in the past, most of Western civilization has seen religion and spirituality as necessary for flourishing both naturally and supernaturally. A core component of philosophy in every age of human history was and still is explaining what we need to do to be happy and healthy in every possible way. Some philosophers, like Aristotle and Aquinas, offer moral codes and promote religion. Pythagoras' golden statutes are a good example of participating in the religion and spirituality of civic duty to be happy. Other philosophers are skeptical of religion but still promote a spirituality or a way of life based on their logical arguments, like the impoverished Stoic life of Diogenes. One could even call Nietzsche's nihilism the spirituality that rejects all other spiritualities by rejecting their objective truths. That's all I have for you. Thank you for listening. Until next time, peace out.